Democratic nominee for mayor is against the gang
Database, right.
Is there something that you would like to say to him about the fact that it shouldn't be eliminated, but also if you can relate it to this tragic shooting of the 13-year-old and as an example of why the gang database should be considered?
It's clear that his lack of fully understanding the full scope of public safety, if he were to become the mayor, it's just going to impact the quality of life of our city. And many people are just not fully understanding the power of a mayor in public safety. When you talk about decriminalizing prostitution, the work we've done to help young girls and boys who were on our street corners selling their bodies and being abused through sex trafficking. We've connected them to services. We got many off the street. To go back to that is horrific. The work we've done to make sure that our teams, like our gun units, were out there gathering guns off the streets. When you start disbanding those units, it's going to put more guns on the streets, more innocent people, bystanders will be the victims of these shootings. And then you talk about defunding police departments. When you lose the morale in the police, these police officers have done an amazing job in the number of arrests, the number of managing crisis situations. And so I think that all candidates should think loud and clear about how policies impact people on the ground. This mother is grieving. And I've witnessed this too often. You know, I spoke to the mother of a 16-year-old girl who was shot in the Bronx, innocent bystander. The son of a grandmother who was shot in Harlem. You know, our city is the safest big city in America, but when you have these tragic shootings, it hits at the core of your feeling of safety. The perception hurts you. So every mother, I'm sure, is worried right now about their child and their child moving around the city. And we just need to be clear. Public safety is the foundation of everything we're doing. The reason we are successful in the city and people are having other conversations is because we made them safer. And if you do anything to take away that, disband the units that carry out these jobs, it's your lack of understanding how safety. And trust me, if one of these candidates were to win to be mayor, I would hate to say it, I'm going to say to New Yorkers, I told you so. I told you so. Some of these things are reckless and they're dangerous to New Yorkers. And you know, as we stand here in the housing crisis, you know, someone stopped me in NYC the other day, Deputy Mayor, and they said, you know, the Mayor Zohran is going to freeze my rent. Boy, when folks wake up and realize you can't freeze rent in NYCHA. It's based on your income. You can't freeze rent in Mitchell-Lama. You can't freeze rent in market rate housing. You can't freeze rent. The rent you can freeze is the apartment he has. This is almost comical.